Mabuhay Falcons! Welcome to another DI or direct instruction on mga buwan ng taon, meaning months of the year. So, just like in the English language, there would be 12 months in a year, right? And so it is in the Tagalog or Filipino language. And as always, it's always nice to start with a song about the lesson. Let's click on this.
Enero,
Febrero,
Pebrero, Marzo,
Marzo,
Abril, Mayo, Junio,
Junio,
Julio,
Julio,
Agosto,
Agosto,
Septiembre,
Septiembre,
Octubre,
Octubre,
Noviembre,
Noviembre,
Diciembre,
Diciembre,
lubi-lubi.
lubi-lubi,
Halina at
at pag-alala. That
pag-alalay,
means let's study.
gala ng labing-dalawang buwan. Ulit-ulitin nating bigkasin, sabay-sabay nating
So here are
awitin.
now the nouns, okay?
Enero,
Oh,
Pebrero,
Febrero, Marzo,
Marzo, Abril,
Abril,
Mayo,
Mayo,
Junio,
Junio,
Julio,
Julio,
Agosto,
Agosto,
Septiembre,
Septiembre,
Octubre,
Octubre,
Noviembre,
Noviembre,
Diciembre,
December,
lubi-lubi.
lubi-lubi.
Halina at
And then
pag-aral.
it repeats itself. So sometimes singing a song kind of trains the mind to remember things better. Okay, so let's go back to the lesson at hand. So these are the 12 months in a year. Or what is 12 again in Tagalog? Labing dalawa, right? So here they are. Enero, January. Febrero, February. March, Marzo. April, Abril. Mayo, May. Junio, June. July, Julio. August, Agosto. Agosto. September is Septiembre. October is Octubre. Noviembre, Diciembre. So after that, you again have the classwork or assignment to be done. So your turn now. So let us click on what you see in Google Classroom. So you might notice the pattern by now. A lot of drag and drop activities, a little bit of writing, and the talking piece. That's when we get into Flipgrid, right? So for this, again, mga araw sa isang buwan, if I can you still remember our trick on making things bigger? You click on present, presentation mode, and then if there are hyperlinks just like this, you can click on this and you get to listen again to the song. But if you want it to be editable, make sure you press escape and you can see the set of slides on the left. So here, for instance, drag and drop again the English months of the years so that it would be beside the one or beside the month of the year in Tagalog. So January would be the first, right? So if I click this, let me make it bigger. Sometimes some of the prints are kind of hazy, but it says here enero, that would be January, okay? So press escape again so that I can edit this. So again, click on the box, bring in the crosshair, that would be kind of like the plus sign there, right? So slowly drag it and make sure it is beside enero, okay? Okay, so that's it. After January, of course, you have Feb or February. Okay, so where is it? There it is. So again, click on the box till you see the crosshair. That means it's ready to be dragged. So it can be tricky, but with more practice, it becomes easier. Okay, so February, March, April. You know the drill. So you can complete this slide. Now, the second slide, it's kind of the same, but a different instruction here. It says here, cover the month with a Tagalog word. Or in Tagalog, takpan ang salitang Ingles ng Tagalog na salita. So, how do you do this? So, January, you pick the Tagalog word from the left. So, that would be enero. So, again, click on this. So, you click on it and you can see the crosshair again, the plus sign, right? That means it's ready to be dragged and dropped. So, have that. And then cover January with enero. Okay, so we're covering up the months of the year so that we can have what? We can have one sa isang taon, the months of the year. February would be Febrero. So again, click on it. You see the crosshair. Slowly drag it, bring it to the side, cover up the English word with the Tagalog word because that was the instruction, right? So you do the rest for the months. And what do we see on the third slide? So, what's the instruction? Write the Tagalog months in the correct order. Isulat ang tamang pagkasunod-sunod ng mga buwan. So, I have here all the Tagalog words, right? So it's a matter of rewriting everything, but you need to know which comes first. And you just press escape. So you need to write, okay? So you cannot drag in the whole thing. It's only on this side that you are able to type in. So you don't have to drag, it says here, write, type in. So when you are here, the crosshair, so that means you are ready to type in the words. Sometimes you have to adjust it later on so that it would be on the same number, okay? First month would be enero. So you can just type. I don't mind if it is a combination of upper and lowercase letters or all big letters, right? But the correct would be E. We follow the conventions. Let's deal with that, okay? Enero, okay? So maybe that's not big enough for you or for Miss F. Maybe you need it again to what did we do last time? So you always click on bold if you want it bigger or bolder and click on the plus sign. So you have it there. And if it's in big font, you get to see all your errors there. So I have there enero. And you can just adjust the alignment later on. You can just bring the entire box up so that it would be in line, okay? And the number two would be what's next? Enero, Pebrero. Oh, I don't know the spelling, Miss Ab. You go back and look for the correct spelling here. Pebrero. So letter P. So capital P, small letters Pebrero. Okay. And again, you want to just make sure it is big enough, right? So again, bold it, then click on the plus sign here till you get the a good size, right? So, so maybe if it's not perfect, that's all right. Make sure that everything is just what is asked for. So in the order, right? So you're typing out now the months of the year. Isinusulat o tinatype out ang mga buwan sa isang taon. So Enero till December or Diciembre. So that's on this third slide, and then the fourth one. What do we have here? So again, if I click on present, the slide becomes bigger, and then I get to see what is asked for. Arrange in order the months in a year. First in English, then enter the word in Tagalog. So December. So you need to arrange this first. So press escape so that I am in the editable mode, right? And I get to see all the slides on the left side. So December, of course, the first month would be what? Is it December? No, it's not. It's January. Okay. So maybe this is consisting of two slides, right? So January should be what I should be having, right? So maybe I could just remove that and place it here, right? So December, maybe I needed to just temporarily put it just anywhere so that it doesn't get lost, right? Control V so that I could just get hold of my the one that I did earlier, right? Or if you want, another way can be you can type out January. You have the boxes here anyway. January, okay? And then of course you have what? The equivalent in Tagalog again is enero. Now you can always click on the song and you could just play it up while doing this, and the brain kind of remembers how everything works, right? So put this in bold, click on the plus sign. It's just repetition, repetition till you remember. January and then Feb, maybe you wanted to look on the next slide where is that Feb? Maybe I could just remove that, Control X, and maybe put it somewhere here, right? Just temporarily just place it there and just make sure that you have it there, right? Control X. Sometimes a faster way maybe can be. It all boils down to your preference here. So sometimes it's really difficult. It takes some skill to just move and drag. So January, February, again, you type in the Tagalog word. That would be febrero. Sometimes you need to just highlight this so that you get to see if you're typing out correctly. I have an extra letter there, so erase that. So febrero, okay? So January, February, then you have March, April. Now sometimes it would not fit into this one slide, the 12 months of the year, so I have it broken down into two slides, okay? So try and do that. And the last slide, kind of similar to what we had for the days of the week, mga araw sa isang linggo. The concept of ngayon, meaning today, yesterday. Usually with months of the year, we do not say yesterday, we say previously, previous, right? Or the past month. So in Tagalog, we say nakaraan, previously, or in the past. When we say next, that would be, we don't say tomorrow, we say next month, or in Tagalog, we say susunod na buwan. So again, it has to be referenced with today's date. So let's say I put in the date, today's date as October. Today's date, let's say, is 21, 2020. So if I make this bigger, so I click on bold, I see this plus sign here, so click that, October. But since this is Tagalog, we might as well change October into Octubre, right? So we write it down correctly. So Oktubre, Octubre. 21, 2020. So, the question, what month is today? Anong buwan ngayon? Today, ngayon. So the answer would be, what's the month? That would be October. Again, we follow conventions here. Capital O K T U B R E. October. So again, we highlight this, make it bigger, call on the plus sign there, bold it, October. Okay. Now, ano ang nakaraan na buwan? What was the previous month? Before October would be what? So in your head, maybe you're more familiar with the English language. That's all right. So you say January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So September, Septiembre. So here you type out Septiembre. So you can type the capital S T Septiembre. Again, highlight it. What do we do again? Click on B for bold. You see the plus sign here. Will you get satisfied with the font size? Maybe you want it the same size as that, not a problem. So you click on the plus sign. So September. So this was the previous month. Ito yung nakaraan na buwan. How about yung susunod, the next month? Susunod na buwan. September, October, November. Or in Tagalog again, this would be Nobyembre. N-O, Nobyembre. So I will be very mindful now of the spelling, right? So here, what do I do again? Click on B, bold it, and then you want the text to be bigger, right? So that you can see where your errors are. Noviembre. So you say Noviembre, okay? So that's it. So I kind of click on the plus sign so that it's going to be the same size as my previous answers. So this is it, right? So try and just be familiar with the months of the year in Tagalog. So again, while working on this, it's nice to just click on this, right? So you get to familiarize yourselves with the months of the year in Tagalog. Okay? So that's it for this assignment. Paalam. Goodbye for now and salamat. Thank you.